Welcome back. Now to a 3 Cares event. We have teamed up with Best Cleaners once again for their annual Coats for Connecticut coat drive. And joining us now is Sean McCann and Pat Wood. Sean, you are with Best Cleaners, and Pat, you're with the Salvation Army. This is such a nice event. I was out there yesterday with a lot of the other on-air folks collecting coats from people. And, it's so obvious that the cold weather is coming upon us and people need these things. But Pat, I'll let you start first by talking about how there really is so much of a need for this, more than people recognize.
Yes, when you think about the fact that we provide services for low and no income families, we run shelters, soup kitchens, the no freeze shelter, people who are homeless that can't get into shelters, so we have warming centers. So when you consider just that segment of the population, there's a great need there. And there's also people who have come from islands that have been ravaged by hurricanes who have families here in Connecticut. So there's a huge need out there, and when you multiply that, that's just in Hartford. So if you multiply that by all of the other areas that we serve, that's quite a number of people.
That's a lot of people. And Sean, for you collecting these coats, your organization, you must realize and see that people own so many coats, right? They come in, they're getting dry cleaned, and
Sure, we're very fortunate, and our customers are very generous in what they donate. Some of these coats are brand new, some of them only wearing for a season, and they're really nice coats that are great for our environment here in New England, where it keeps us warm, which will help keep the people in need warm as well.
And I'm a mom of an elementary school age child. She outgrows her coats so quickly. I mean, they're in perfect condition. They just don't fit her anymore, right? So many parents probably out there are in the same boat. So why not? It's as great a cause as certainly anything. Yeah. And so Pat, you were also talking to me though, beyond the whole coat idea that, we're coming upon the holidays, then they could really use other things too. That's kind of a separate issue.
Yes, we could always use toys, new toys. We just completed our sign-ups for families that are looking for toys for their children, to provide for their children. And we're always in need of food for our food pantries and for our soup kitchens.
Yeah, no kidding. And you're saying the coat does not need to be perfect, pristine condition. That
No,
if somebody,
gently used, we actually clean all the coats before we distribute them to Salvation Army, so they get spruced up and they're ready to be reworn.
The important thing is that they can even give coats beyond the November 23rd date. That's what you were saying.
We have the date of the 23rd as being the end of the coat drive, but in reality, we accept them throughout the year. So if you're running a coat drive that runs in December, feel free to bring them on down and we'll clean them. And then throughout the year, as you're cleaning your closets out, we always take them, clean them, and store them until our next year's coat drive.
That's smart, because people might do their spring cleaning and say, oh, gee, I wish I had done
it happens
it back
all the time.
So, it's still an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's terrific. We appreciate it. Well, we do have a full screen up for you that has all of the information. It's Coats for Connecticut, collecting new and gently worn coats. We certainly hope that maybe you'll take this Saturday to kind of pick through your closet a little bit and give it a look over and see what you can do to help. We really appreciate it.